Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Reza Usman Jamaludin Wajdi from Brand by 3A. Today, I will present my analysis of the Indonesian fast-moving consumer goods industry from a market structure perspective. This presentation will focus on identifying the type of competition, pricing behavior, strategic interaction, and economic implication within the industry. FMCG refers to products that are highly in demand, sold quickly, affordable because it is low in margin, and high in volume. These include packaged food and beverages, over-the-counter medicines, cleaning and laundry products, and personal care products. In Indonesia, this industry is highly competitive and brand-driven. The growth of the middle class, combined with strong retail penetration, both modern and traditional trades, supports continuous demand. FMCG products are mostly necessities. This means that demand tends to be relatively price inelastic, especially for daily essential goods. Business overview for FMCG industry. There are many firms operating in the market. However, revenue is concentrated among several dominant players. Barriers to entry and exit are moderate. Every company is legally open to enter this industry, but scaling requires significant investment in branding, distribution, and production efficiency. Pricing behavior reflects limited pricing power due to product differentiation. Firms do not behave as price takers, but they also cannot set price freely without considering competitors. There's product differentiation through branding, packaging, variants, and marketing strategy. And there is strategic interaction, but in the strategic interaction for FMCG industry, strategic interaction is strong, especially through advertising and product innovation to gain more sales, profit, and make competition among brands and firms. From a market structure perspective, the FMCG industry shows characteristics of monopolistic competition. As mentioned before, the key characteristics include many sellers, differentiated products, limited pricing power, strong non-price competition, and each firm faces a downward sloping demand curve because consumers perceive products are slightly different. There are 132 FMCG companies that listed in Indonesia Stock Exchange as of December 2025. Although many companies are listed on the IDX, market share is concentrated among major firms, such as Seberah Farid Wijaya for 9.77%, Indofood Sukses Makmur for 9.41%, HM Sampurna for 8.66%, and Gudang Garam, Sinarmas Agro Resources and Technology, Charon Pokpan, Java Confit, Mayora Indah, Unilever, and others company that has below 7% for market share. And this indicates that while competition exists, dominance by leading brands creates structure rivalry rather than perfect competition. No single firm controls the entire market, which confirms the monopolistic competition framework. Product differentiation is the main competitive mechanism. Firms differentiate products through strong brand loyalty, variants and flavor extensions, size differentiation, and health-oriented products. For the health-oriented products, this is such as like less sugar product, less calories products, ion water, and other things product that concern in the health-oriented. And also for the product differentiation is packaging innovation with different size package, small, medium, and large, and also for the eco-friendly or go green package, and customized package such as on-the-go products and package that fit with consumer activities. And the other product differentiation is marketing and advertising campaigns such as partnering with brand ambassador, media advertising, digital and social media campaigns, and also join as event sponsorship. This differentiation reduces prices elasticity and allows firms to maintain limited pricing power. In this industry, competition is driven more by brand perception than by pure price competition. The FMCG industry consists of multiple segments, but the major categories such as packaged food, personal care, and beverages. Each category may have slightly different competitive intensity and brand loyalty patterns. However, all segments share the same fundamental characteristic: differentiated products competing with a broad consumer market. Barriers to entry and exit. The barriers to entry and exit in this industry is moderate barrier. Newcomer is possible to enter this industry but compete with established brands, requires high branding and advertising costs, strong distribution networks, and economic of scale in production. The exit barriers include inventory risk, capital-intensive factories, and long-term contract with supplier and buyer. Therefore, entry is possible, but sustainable competitive scaling is challenging. For the pricing behavior, firms use multiple pricing strategies, including cost-plus pricing, such as penetration pricing for the new product or new brand or the new firm in the industry. And there are competitive pricing, uh, where firms make a benchmark to the other firm and the other brand to set the price. And then there are psychological pricing, such as promotional discount, seasonal pricing, and bundling product. Because products are differentiated, firms possess limited market power. However, they cannot significantly increase prices without losing customers to close substitutes. In economic terms, firms maximize profit where marginal revenue equals marginal cost, not where price equals marginal cost. On this slide, it illustrates the short-run equilibrium under monopolistic competition. On the vertical axis, we have price and cost, and on the horizontal axis is the quantity. The green line represents the demand curve, which is downward sloping because the firm sells differentiated product. The orange line is marginal revenue, which is lies below demand, reflecting that the firm must lower price to sell additional units. The blue line is marginal cost, which is upward sloping due to increasing production costs. The firms maximizes profit where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. This is shown at quantity marginal cost. From that quantity, we move up to the demand curve to determine the price with price marginal cost. If this price is above the average total cost curve, the firms earns economic profit in the short run. This demonstrates that in monopolistic competition, firms can earn short-run profit due to product differentiation, but this profit may attract new entrants in the long run. Strategic interaction in FMCG occurs primarily through non-price competition. The strategic interaction in FMCG, such as advertising, innovation, and distribution. Advertising campaigns, such as celebrity endorsement as brand ambassador, and then brand awareness campaigns, and also aggressive media spending. For the innovation in FMCG through product reformulation, such as health-oriented product, as mentioned before, and then there are new variants launch and premiumization strategy. And for distribution expansion are the key strategic tools. And then the e-commerce integration and rural expansion through retail partnership agreements also play important roles. Overall, competition intensity is high, but price wars are not the main focus. The branding is. This slide highlights top FMCG brands in 2025 that released by Kantar. Brand ranking reflects consumer loyalty and brand equity strengths in the market. And for strong brand equity, create switching costs and stabilize market share over time. From a business perspective, firms must continuously innovate and invest in branding while maintaining cost efficiency. Digital transformation and supply chain optimization are critical for long-term competitiveness. From a policy perspective, regulators must monitor market concentration with antitrust enforcement, ensure fair competition, give consumer protection, and support SME participation. In conclusion, the Indonesian FMCG industry fits the characteristic of monopolistic competition. Product differentiation and branding are the primary competitive forces. Although many firms operate, market share is partially concentrated among large players. Firm possess limited pricing power but face intense non-price competition. Competitive dynamics are shaped by brand equity, economics of scale, and strategic interaction. This industry reminds us that competition is not only about price, but about positioning, perception, and continuous innovation. That's all from me. Thank you for your kind attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.